അനുസാറെ ലൈവ് കൊടുത്തു കേട്ടോ.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ, ക്ലിയർ ആണ്. സിൻജിത്ര ഗസ്റ്റ് റെഡി ആയിട്ടില്ല അല്ലേ?
സർ ഗസ്റ്റ് ലാപ്പിലേക്ക് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വരുന്നാ പറഞ്ഞത്, ഇപ്പൊ കേറും.
ഓക്കെ, നമ്മള് വോട്ടർ താങ്ക്സ് പറയുന്ന ടീച്ചർ ആരാണ്? അത്
റബീല, ഞാൻ വിളിച്ചു നോക്കാം.
റബീല വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ നോക്കട്ടെ.
റബീല ഉണ്ടോ നോക്കൂ.
ഇല്ല, വന്നിട്ടില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, അനിൽ സർ, പി ജെ ജോൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആള് കയറിയുണ്ടോ നോക്കൂ. അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ആങ്കർ ചെയ്യുന്ന കുട്ടി, പി ജെ ജോൺ.
പി ജെ ജോൺ ഇല്ല ഇല്ല,
കയറിയിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു.
വെറും ജോൺ ഉണ്ട്, വെറും ജോൺ
ആണോ? ഹലോ ലെന, ആ കുട്ടിയെ ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാരും മ്യൂട്ടാണ്. Okay, okay, okay. Welcome, Lena.
Thank you.
You are the star of the day. Rock. Okay.
Yes, miss.
Okay. All the best. Lena.
Thank you, miss.
Full name, please.
Martin. Lena Elizabeth Martin.
Okay.
നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം അല്ലേ സിൻജിത്ര?
ഒറ്റ മിനിറ്റ്. Hello, now you can join using the YouTube link. Okay, it's open. ഈ യൂട്യൂബ് ലിങ്ക് ഓൾറെഡി തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കയറിക്കോളൂ കേട്ടോ. എല്ലാ ടീച്ചേഴ്സും കയറിക്കോളൂ. It will be an amazing session for us. Okay, thank you so much.
നമ്മുടെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഇതിലുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ഒരു മെസ്സേജ് കൊടുക്കണം. യൂട്യൂബ് ലൈവ് ആരംഭിച്ചൊന്ന് മെസ്സേജ് കൊടുക്കണേ, കുട്ടികളെ ഒന്ന് അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടി.
Okay. സർ, യൂട്യൂബ് ലൈവ് ആക്റ്റീവ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ ലെറ്റ് സ്പീക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിലുള്ള ആ ലിങ്ക് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ട് കയറിക്കോളൂ കേട്ടോ. ഇറ്റ്സ് ആക്റ്റീവ് നൗ. അതുപോലെ നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളോടൊക്കെ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞോളൂ. നമ്മൾ പ്രോഗ്രാം തുടങ്ങാനായി. ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് എല്ലാവരും കുട്ടികളോട് പെട്ടെന്ന് തന്നെ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും. നമുക്ക് പ്രോഗ്രാം സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, ഗസ്റ്റ് എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ പ്രോഗ്രാം തുടങ്ങുകയാണ് വിത്തിൻ നോ ടൈം. സോ പ്ലീസ് റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ദം ടു ജോയിൻ സൂൺ യൂസിങ് ദ യൂട്യൂബ് ലിങ്ക്. ഓക്കെ അനിൽ സർ.
ഓക്കെ,
നമ്മുടെ ഇതിലിപ്പോ കുറെ ആയോ ആള്, അതോ നമ്മുടെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഫെസിലിറ്റേറ്റേഴ്സിനൊക്കെ കയറാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അവരിങ്ങനെ ചോദിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
പറ്റും, 234 ആയിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
അപ്പൊ അവരുടെ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലേക്ക് സൂം ലിങ്ക് കൊടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
ഇനി ആർക്കും കൊടുക്കാം, കാരണം ഇനി ഇത് ഫുൾ ആയാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. നമ്മള് ഗസ്റ്റ് ഒക്കെ എത്തിയല്ലോ.
കുഴപ്പമില്ലല്ലോ?
ഇല്ല.
ഓക്കെ,
അല്ല, നമ്മൾ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്, നമ്മുടെ ഗസ്റ്റ് ഔട്ട് ആയോ? ജാൻവി
ഒന്ന് നോക്കോ സർ, ജാൻവി എന്നുണ്ടോ?
ഇപ്പം ഇല്ല, കാണാനില്ല.
റബീല ഇല്ലല്ലോ?
ഇല്ല,
റബീല ഇപ്പൊ കേറുന്നു.
നമ്മൾ ഗസ്റ്റ് ഔട്ട് ആയിട്ടുണ്ടേ.
കയറിയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് പുറത്തേക്ക് കൊടുത്താൽ മതി. കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അബദ്ധാവണ്ട അല്ലേ?
യൂനസ് മാഷ, സിജുമാഷ് ഉണ്ട്. സാറിന് കോസ്റ്റ് ആയോ? സിജു സാർ ഉണ്ട്. സിനിമ ലൈവ് ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. ലൈവ് ആണ്, കുഴപ്പമില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മളുടെ സംസാരം കേൾക്കും.
കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അത് ഞാൻ ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്തോളാം അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ലൈവ് ഉണ്ട് ഉണ്ട് യൂനുസ്. മക്കളെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തോട്ടോ, ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തോളൂ. ലിങ്ക് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ക്ലാസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം ഉടനെ. പെട്ടെന്ന്
സാറേ നമ്മളെ ഗസ്റ്റ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ.
അല്ല, ഗസ്റ്റിന്റെ മൈക്ക് സിമ്പിൾ ഇല്ലല്ലോ, ഒന്ന് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത്.
ജാൻവി വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
അവരുടെ മൈക്ക് സിമ്പിള് കോൾ ഓവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയണം. അത് നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞ കേൾക്കില്ല. അത് അവരിപ്പോ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല.
എന്താണ് അവർക്ക് നമ്മളെ കേൾക്കില്ല? അപ്പൊ എന്താണ്?
ഇല്ലല്ല മൈക്ക് സിമ്പിള് അത് കോൾ ഓവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് ഒന്ന് പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി.
ഓക്കെ, അതിപ്പോ
പിന്നെ ഫോണിൽ കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്
എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്?
ഒന്ന് കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തു, ഫോണിൽ കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തുള്ളൂ. നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന ചാറ്റ് കാണുകയുള്ളൂ, നമ്മളിത് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചോളന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
മൈക്ക് സിമ്പിളിൽ ടച്ച് ചെയ്യണം, എന്നിട്ട് കോൾ ഓവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് പ്രസ് ചെയ്യണം.
Hello, good evening, Miss Janvi. Can you hear me?
കേൾക്കില്ല ടീച്ചറെ, കേൾക്കില്ല. നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കില്ല.
ഓക്കെ,
സീന ടീച്ചർ ഒന്ന് ഡയറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഒന്ന് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തോളൂ.
അവര് പറയുന്നത് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കണു എന്നാണല്ലോ പറഞ്ഞത്.
മൈക്ക് ഓൺ അല്ല, അത് മാത്രമേ പ്രശ്നമുള്ളൂ. മൈക്കിന്റെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് ടച്ച് ചെയ്യാം. മൈക്കിന്റെ സിമ്പിൾ ഉണ്ട് കാണുന്ന സൈഡില്, ആ സൈഡിൽ ഒന്ന് ടച്ച് ചെയ്യാം. സ്ക്രീൻ ഒന്ന് ടച്ച് ചെയ്താൽ അവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും.
ബോട്ടം ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിലാണ്, ബോട്ടം ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡ്.
ഹലോ സർ, യൂനിസ്, ആ കുട്ടി ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ ഹോസ്റ്റ് അലോ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുമ്പോ.
അല്ല, അങ്ങനെ പ്രശ്നമല്ല ടീച്ചർ, മൈക്ക് ഓൺ ആകത്തോണ്ടാണ്. അത് പറഞ്ഞില്ല. ഞാനൊരു മെസ്സേജ് ഉണ്ട്, പ്ലീസ് പ്രസ് കോൾ ഓവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ്.
ആണോ? ഹലോ,
അലിസാറേ, അതില് ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലാണെങ്കിൽ ജോയിൻ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഓഡിയോ ഉണ്ടാവാം, കോൾ ഓവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് അല്ല.
അതിലെന്താ വരിക?
ജോയിൻ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഓഡിയോ.
അവരിപ്പോ ഔട്ടായി, ഇനി ഒന്നുകൂടെ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യായിരിക്കും.
അവരൊന്ന് വിളിച്ചിട്ട് ഈ കാര്യം പറയാൻ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. ചാറ്റ് ഒരുപക്ഷെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാമെന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
ഇപ്പോഴും അതേമാതിരി തന്നെയാണ്.
അവളൊന്നും കൂടി പുറത്തു പോയിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാന്നാ പറഞ്ഞത്.
അല്ല, അത് പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോഴും അതാണ്, സൗണ്ട് കേൾക്കില്ല.
എന്താ പറ്റുന്നത്?
ഹലോ സീന ടീച്ചറേ, ഹലോ.
ഹലോ,
ടീച്ചറെ അവരോട് പറഞ്ഞ ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലാണെങ്കിൽ ജോയിൻ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഓഡിയോ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു
കേൾക്കുന്നില്ലല്ലോ, ബ്രേക്ക് ആവുന്നു.
ജോയിൻ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഓഡിയോ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ഓപ്ഷനാണ്.
ജോയിൻ
കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഓഡിയോ ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലാണെങ്കിൽ
അവിടെ ഗ്രാമത്തിലാവുന്നുണ്ടാവും. Very okay. 12 years old.
എന്തിനാ പറ്റി ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുക?
ഹോസ്റ്റിനോട് വെറുതെ എന്ത് ചെയ്തിട്ടാവണില്ല, ഹോസ്റ്റിനോട് ഒന്ന് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും.
ഹലോ യൂനിസ്,
ഓക്കെ.
ആ കുട്ടി എല്ലാ സെറ്റിംഗ്സും എല്ലാം ചെയ്തു നോക്കി, പക്ഷെ അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
അതെങ്ങനെ? അത് പിന്നെ മുതിർന്ന ആളുകളൊന്നും ഉണ്ടാവുമോ അവിടെ?
ഇല്ല, അവള് സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് ക്ലാസ് എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്.
നമ്മള് കോ-ഹോസ്റ്റ് ആക്കിയാലോ, പിന്നെ നമ്മള് പിന്നെ പ്രയാസം
എന്താ
ഉണ്ടാവാൻ
പറ്റുന്ന അറിയുന്നില്ല.
നമ്മള് ഹോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും അവർക്കും ചെയ്യാലോ?
അതെ അതെ, എന്താ പറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവുക അറിയില്ല.
അല്ല, ഇപ്പോഴും വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോഴും ഇതാ അവസ്ഥ, ആ മൈക്കിന്റെ സിമ്പിൾ ഇല്ല. അവരാദ്യം കയറിയതുമാതിരി ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലല്ലാതെ മൊബൈലിൽ കയറാൻ പറഞ്ഞാലോ ടീച്ചറെ?
മൊബൈലിൽ കയറാനാ?
അവരാദ്യം കയറിയപ്പോ ക്ലിയർ ആയിരുന്നല്ലോ, സംസാരം കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നല്ലോ.
മൊബൈലിലൊന്ന് കയറാൻ പറ്റുമോ? മൊബൈലിലൊന്ന് കയറാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അതാണ് കുറച്ചുകൂടി സൗകര്യം.
അനിൽ സാറേ, അവരുടെ നമ്പർ ഒന്ന് തരും എനിക്ക്.
ഇല്ല, സീനിയർ ടീച്ചറല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ.
അതെയോ?
ഒന്ന് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാട്ടോ. ആ കുട്ടി കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിലേക്ക് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, അല്ല സോറി മൊബൈലിലേക്ക് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
ശരിയാവുന്ന
പ്രിയമുള്ള കുട്ടികളെ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, നമ്മളുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉടൻ തന്നെ ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ ഗസ്റ്റ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ ചില സാങ്കേതിക തടസ്സം ഉണ്ടായതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ലേറ്റ് ആവുന്നത്. എന്തായാലും നമ്മൾ മലപ്പുറം CGSE വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി മുന്നോട്ട് വെച്ചൊരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ആയിരുന്നു നമ്മളുടെ ഇപ്പോൾ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ലെറ്റ്സ് സ്പീക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എന്ന പ്രോഗ്രാം. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും സൗഹൃദ കരിയർ ഗൈഡുമാരുടെ നേതൃത്വത്തിൽ സീനിയർ ടീച്ചറിന്റെ ഒരു ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവിൽ നടക്കുന്ന ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം നമ്മളുടെ ജില്ലയിലുള്ള മുഴുവൻ സ്കൂളുകളും 174ഓളം ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി സ്കൂളുകളിലാണ് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തത്. നമ്മളുടെ കൂടെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് ഏറ്റവും സഹായകരമായി മുന്നോട്ട് വന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ആണ്. പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും ഫെസിലിറ്റേറ്റർ എന്ന രീതിയിൽ അവരാണ് നമ്മളുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം.
ഇന്റർഫിയർ ചെയ്യുന്നേ അനിൽ സർ.
എത്തിയോ?
JEN എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിനെ കോഹോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ, അതാണ് ജാൻവി. JEN.
യുനസ്. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. നൗ ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ.
Thank God.
I think you're on.
Hi.
അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും. അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും.
Hi Janvi, could you hear me now?
Yes, thank God I can.
Yeah, thank
How are
God.
you doing?
I'm also much relaxed after seeing you. Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome to Kerala.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Such a
Okay.
pleasure.
Anil sir, നമുക്ക് തുടങ്ങല്ലേ എന്നാല്?
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
Okay.
Lena?
Can I start?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Lena. Please start the program.
Yes, miss. Good evening, all. We are all excited to be a part of such a great event. Let's begin the program with a silent prayer. With the blessings of God Almighty, we shall step on to our program. Now, let me welcome different personalities from different areas of Kerala to this auspicious program named Let's Speak with Janvi, the Wonder Girl of India. Now, let me invite Anil Kumar Sir, District Coordinator, Career Guidance and Adolescent Council in Malappuram, for welcome speech. Sir, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all. I'm so glad to address you, the teachers, the students, and most importantly, our chief guest, Ms. Janvi Panwar, today. When we put forward a program like this, we have actually two objectives in our minds. First of all, the first one, to alleviate the fear in the mind of our young generation to open up their mouth to speak English confidently. Then, certainly the second one, the age, this age, the COVIDian age, the dark age, to turn it into a fruitful one. Now, I would like to welcome Miss Janvi Panwar, the Wonder Girl of India, to this program. And I also express my sincere gratitude for setting aside some of her valuable time. The students of Kerala. Students of Kerala, I mean, they are not the entire student community, but we call them English army. They are going to conquer one of the beautiful and powerful languages in the world. Anyway, I would like to welcome Miss Sina, and I also use this opportunity to congratulate Miss Sina. I like to call her as CEO, maybe the right term for describing her. And the team behind her, who are burning their midnight oil for the success of this program for last 1 month. Also, I would like to welcome our entire team of teachers. You know that already 174 higher secondary schools has joined in our program. Almost 3,400 students and around 520 teachers, who consisting Sauhrida coordinators and career guides, and the new guest, I think especially the English fraternity, they joined us as teacher facilitators to generate a wonderful results. I also like to use this opportunity to welcome Mr. Yunus Morkanad, who is providing all the technical help, and Sijisar, our educational district convener, and Gafur sir also. Dear students, let us join together to make our dream journey to be a grand success. Keep your energy, enthusiasm, and hard work until we reach our destination. Welcome you all. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we all know, the highlight of today's session is nothing but the presence of Janvi, the Wonder Girl of India, who is a prodigy in English. Now, it's the term of Sina ma'am, HSST English Master Trainer of Let Us Speak English, to introduce Janvi. Please, ma'am.
Warm good evening to one and all. Welcome, Janvi, to Kerala, the God's own country. If COVID permits, sure, we will bring you here and we'll have an offline session. Okay, let's hope so, Janvi. Okay, with such a hope, let me introduce Miss Janvi Panwar. Actually, I'm really honored and blessed to introduce this type of a magnificent personality to the audience. That's my dearest students and my dear friends, teachers. And I'd like to describe Janvi not only as a wonder girl, actually, I'd like to call her as the Dronacharya to many Ekavyas around the nation. I'm one Janvi, I'm one among that Ekavyas, because you inspired me a lot in this journey to enable my students to speak, to make them speak in English. And she's a highly influential YouTuber whose genuine performances used to mesmerize the viewers. At the age of 17, now she's in her sweet 17, and she is doing her second year of Masters in English Language and Literature in the prestigious Delhi University. Remember, at the age of 17, okay? And Janvi started giving lectures to IAS officers from a very young age of 12. And during her first lecture, in which she addresses around 150 IAS officers, along with the CM, All of them gave her a standing ovation at the end of her performance. What shall we do but to salute Janvi, who can speak 12 foreign accents? And let me tell you the foreign accents, at least the names: British, American, RP, Posh, Australian, Scottish, Canadian, Cockney, Norfolk, etc. Okay, at the age of 10. That's why she was given the title of Wonder Girl of India at the young age of 9 itself. She's well versed in Hindi, her mother tongue Haryanvi, then 3 foreign languages, French, Japanese, and Spanish, in which still she has been experimenting with these languages, I hope. If I start to mention the awards and honors to her credit, I think one Zoom meet will not be sufficient. Before winding up, let me salute the great man behind her success, Mr. Brish Mohan, her father, her loving father, who is a government school teacher in Haryana. Actually, I got 2-3 opportunities to talk with him because all the calls of Janvi have been attended by her father. That's why I tell you that he is the great man, wonder man of India, I feel. Okay, after having some conversations with him, I'm sure there's no wonder that Janvi became the wonder girl. That much encouragement and help he has been providing to this girl right from the day she was born onto this world to enchant us all, I feel. Okay, so Mr. Brish Mohan, whenever I talk to him, all the conversations were so positive. He never say a no. Actually, this girl has been very busy these days with online classes and all, but still, whenever I told him, requested him to give me a time, he said, no, don't worry, ma'am, definitely, you just call me up before 2 days. Janvi will be available. So that made me, that gave me the courage to call again and again and what to say, at last, at the end, he simply requested me, ma'am, what is your program? Then I said, this is a program in which all the government school students who had their school education through the vernacular, mother tongue, we are empowering or enriching them by giving them the, what to say, confidence and fluency to speak in English. He says, this is a very great opportunity, ma'am. And do you get fee from them? Yes, I said, definitely no, sir. It's only a pure service. And then said, so for this webinar, we don't want even a single rupee from your team, ma'am, because we salute your dedication. The entire team of teachers, they are doing a stunning performance. They are doing this much dedication. So this webinar, my dear friends, is a gift from Miss Janvi Panwa, the Wonder Girl of India, and her dearest father, Mr. Brish Mohan. This is all I want to tell you about Janvi now. The next, what she is actually, you just experience through the next hour. Okay. Janvi, once again, welcome to Malappuram. Okay, thank you so much. Now, Lena, carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. We are immensely happy to be the first community to host such a glorious event with Janvi as the chief guest in Kerala. We are the students from the government schools of Kerala trying to improve our English skills through a special program named Let Us Speak English. We are the twinkling stars of this Milky Way. It's my privilege to invite Janvi. Dear Janvi, we are really excited to hear from you. So I proudly invite you. Janvi, please.
Hi there. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure being here. Sina, ma'am, you were amazing. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. And let me introduce myself too. Well, everyone, I am Janvi Pawar, and I'm so happy to be here, so happy to be among you, and so happy to be among this great initiative. I mean, there are not too many people who does these things. So Sina, ma'am, you're doing an amazing job, and to all your team, my best wishes, and I congratulate you people. And also would like to say, you all, I've been listening to you guys, like, the speaker who just welcomed me, the anchor. You have a great, you got a great English, honestly. So I hope all of you already have that. Yes, I'm going to give you tips. But everyone, you all are so amazing. Thank you so much for having me. As I was introducing myself, I am Janvi Pawar, and I'm 17 years of age right now, and I'm doing Masters in English Literature. And yeah, that's all about me, what I'm doing at the current. And I'm a YouTuber too. So on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, I post like different YouTube videos to improve your accent, or to improve your communication skills, or to improve your American accent, and also have been working a little bit on the British accent recently. And these past few days have been some of the best few days for me. It's because I have launched an app recently, and the app name is Janvi Pawar, and over there I provide an American accent course, and pretty soon there will be a British accent course too. And there are also like live interactive sessions with me, but that's all about what I'm doing side by side. I write a lot. So yeah, I write songs, I write articles and everything. There are some people who are congratulating me on the chat section. So thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry I'm not replying you. I'm using my both hands, to just gestures and everything. Wow. All right. So let's get started. And the girl who just anchored, you were amazing. If you have a question, you can go on with that. Otherwise, let me just start.
Miss Janvi, I think first of all, you just energize us, give some energy and positive vibe to our students who just start to speak in English. Okay.
All right. Okay, so who just started to speak English. So sometimes things happen. Okay. Now, your journey, it's not going to be all, okay, I'm not going to say this, oh, it's going to be definitely really beautiful. It's going to be really pretty. No one's going to ever criticize you, because that's just the lies. Honestly, I'm being really honest, because I've gone through all of that. But people, let me tell you something, that criticism, or people are going to ask you like, you're not talking in English properly, what is wrong with you, and blah, blah, blah. So that time, they are going to be some of the best feelings in the world. Why? Because that thing is going to motivate you more to speak. At least that's what happened to me. But the best part about you is you already have teachers. When I was learning English, and when I was learning different accents, I never had teachers. I never had tutors, and even the teachers I had at my school, I mean, you got Sina, ma'am, you got a big team. The teachers I had at my school, they used to just talk in our dialect, Haryanvi, or sometimes in Hindi, and yeah, that's it. So no one even used to talk to in English. And this initiative, I think this is the basic reason to be happy, and this is the primary reason to be happy, because you people already have so much of it. So now it depends on you if you really want to gather all of it, or if you don't. So believe me, people, it's going to be an amazing journey. Learning a different language, it's going to be beautiful. Like there are going to be times where you can connect with people with a more interaction, and because nowadays you're just studying. In the future, after like 2 or 3 years, when you're going to be in masters like me, or if you already are in masters, so you're going to be doing a PhD, or maybe after a PhD you're going to go to some jobs and stuff and everywhere. So over there, what we need is, now we can't just be in a normal society. What we are waiting for, like what are we studying everything for? Oh, we're going to get a great job. We're going to get a great job. We're going to be talking in English and each of that stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, each of us, we're going to be earning a lot of money. And believe me, that is the truth. And there is nothing bad in this, because yes, people, they want money. So for that money, or not even for money, for those companies you're aspiring for, or for that society you're aspiring for at the moment, or even when you're sitting right now, it's important that you learn English, because I speak this from a perspective. I see people on my YouTube channel asking me, why even speak in English? Why not just, make Hindi popular? The reason I am focusing on English, or even you people are focusing on English, is because English is an international language. Maybe this term is not as much used, like it's an international language, because it hasn't been like totally legal or something like that. But let's just assume, right? In every major country you're gonna go, English is a normal language which people are gonna speak and which people expect you to speak. So if you want to go in that society, if you want to do something big out there, not something like, just sitting somewhere and like doing nothing and not being productive all of your day. Now, even if you're going to read books, different novels, or your academics, English is important. Do you know the main reason why I'm 17 and I'm already doing masters in English literature is because I did 2 classes in 1 year. It became so much easy for me at that time when I knew English. Like, I could have understood everything, and I was. So I understood everything that was written in the books and everything else. So I think at that time, you just feel like, yeah, this thing was important. I mean, there are people that are studying from the Hindi medium. There are people who are studying in the regional thing, but that just limits us, that literally limits us. If you're only going to be good with your dialect, if you're only going to be good with Hindi or whatever your dialect or your language is, that limits us to just opportunities. There are so many opportunities out there in the world which are limited now. And now let me give you an example. And this example isn't just a normal example. This is like a normal, a real life story. So my dad had this problem. Now, my dad got a lot of degrees, and I was born in 2003. And speaking English, and especially in Haryana, was like a big deal. If somebody used to talk in English in 2003, which I was when it was the year I was born in, so people were like, oh, damn, she must be intelligent. Like, she must even be good in academics. I mean, let alone English, she must be even good in academics, getting 100 out of 100 marks and everything. So people used to assume each of this. And so my dad faced a lot of problems because he wasn't too much fluent in English. He used to talk in English, yes. He was good in English a little bit. Was he fluent in English? Yeah, that was a problem. So he lost many jobs due to that, because every company he used to go in for an interview, or any school he used to go in. So anywhere he used to go, they were like, you are perfect, but like, you're not too fluent in English, and we want you talking to the customers or to our sales department. Our business is growing internationally. So at that time, my father decided, my children, they're not going to be facing the same problem. And I think we're not. So yes, it's important if you want to do something big. It's important if you want to just lay out many opportunities out there in the world. It's important if you want to travel somewhere. And it's not only about traveling. Like, when people are like, okay, we're good with our normal English, they're going to understand us. We'll understand them a little bit. You don't want to understand them just a little bit. Don't you think it's good to just connect with people? Like, I'm from Haryana, you're from Kerala, and we're getting connected. How good is this? Like, we are too many kilometers apart. I don't know how much, but yeah, it's basically like one part and the second part in the whole India we have crossed. So how good it is, like, people from all over the India, we are connecting with each other. So doesn't it feel good? I mean, now, before everything started, I was listening to you guys. You were talking in your regional dialects, and my father and my mother were sitting beside me, and I was like, do you know what they're talking about? And my father was like, that's your issue. Like, you don't know their language. That's your issue. That's on you, girl. I'm like, yeah, definitely, that's on me. So you just don't want to understand just a little bit. You people were like speaking your a normal language, and the only thing I was understanding was when you talked in a little bit of English, like mic open or something like that. That's only what I understood. So I think at these times, it's important that you know the normal language so that you can interact with people. Don't limit yourself, people. Don't just think. The problem with us guys is, or not, maybe not with you guys because you got great teachers, but there are so many students out there who just think, oh, getting a normal job, getting a normal car, or maybe like a big car and, a big house, a great job, it's going to be okay. It's not okay. Okay, these are just, there are no limits. And for those limits, you got to learn something, definitely. You got to be productive every day. So sometimes I feel like, whenever I have wasted my day, like if I ever feel like I've wasted my day, so when I'm sleeping and before that, that 5 minutes or 10 minutes before you actually drive to sleep, at that time I go into overthinking. I'm like, I'm going to be dying soon and I haven't done anything today. What is going to be up with me? That is the feeling I get when I feel like I wasted my day. So people, be productive. Yes, be productive every day. Whatever you want to do, whatever field you have, be productive in that. Now, English is not everything. Believe me, English is not everything. We treat English as this big deal, like, oh my gosh, English. English is nothing. Believe me, English is literally nothing. English is just a language. So it's on us if we are gonna stop treating it like a subject and we start treating it like another language. So that's the problem with many students out there, is that we think, oh my god, this is difficult, who learned a different language. It's not a subject, it's just a language. It's interesting and it's one of the most easiest language out there, and it has become more easy for you guys because you guys got a great team, and they always got your back. So yes, people, start learning, be productive, and yeah, somebody just said hard work is the key of success. Definitely hard work is the key of success, but let me tell you one simple thing. There is nothing like hard work. Believe me, there is nothing like hard work. If you people are thinking, I studied 21 hours a day, so that means you did some hard work? No, that was your duty. That was your job. Why do we just, assume things as the way they are? Because they are not. That's what we do as students. Studying or hard work, it's our religion. That's what we do. Whatever our field is, if a painter is painting, that's what their religion is, and that's what their duty is. Now, a painter is painting for like 20 hours a day. They can't just say, oh, I did a lot of hard work. You got nothing out of that hard work. Believe me, that hard work is not a hard work. If you love doing it, you just love doing it. You're never gonna say, oh, such a big work. No, the only time we say this is when we get homework. Believe me. So homework or anything, okay, fine, that'll work. I mean, if you're gonna say, wow, what a lot of homework, okay, it's fine, I can work with that. But if it's your field, if there is something you love to do, if there is something you really want to do, and you're spending your time on that, if you're even taking time out of your sleeping, if you're even taking time out of your nighttime, so that thing is not hard work. That is something you love to do, and you're just taking time out to do something, to pursue something that you love to do. So believe me, that's not hard work. So yes, definitely hard work is the key to success. And what is success exactly? Let's talk about this too. For most of the people, they think, okay, Janvi can talk in English. Janvi can talk in many accents. Janvi is learning 4 different languages, and Janvi is just 17 and she's doing master's in English literature. So for people, they think, okay, that is hard work, or like, okay, that is success. So no, it's not success. It's how we define success. Everyone got their different perspectives of it. Everyone got their different opinions. Everyone have their different, everyone is in different shoes to define what success is. So that success thing, so what we people normally do is, I want to be like Janvi. No, you don't want to be like me. I am a clumsy girl. You definitely don't want to be me. Like, I run into walls. I trip a lot. My mom and dad are always like, ah, you dumb girl, why do you have to be such a dumb kid? So okay, you don't want to be me. So it's not about this, whenever we are on stages or in stuff like that, and we see someone speaking, we go like, I want to be like him, or I want to be like her. No, you don't want to be like anyone. You want to be you, because you are powerful, and that's what we don't know. We are just human beings, and this is your life. And in your life, if you're aspiring to be someone else, do you really think it's your life anymore? No, it's not. Definitely, no. I think this is the most stupidest thing ever. Like, believe me, people, I'm here to break most of the myths, so don't hate me. But yes, this is the most stupidest thing ever. Why? Because this is your life. It's basically like somebody's controlling. No, don't let that happen. Adore people. Make people your idol, but don't aspire to be like them. Be your own personality. Be who you in reality are, because you yourself, you're powerful as hell, and that's what we don't realize. So realize your worth, realize what you are, and realize what you're good in. Just because a singer is famous for singing, or just because an actor is famous for acting, doesn't mean you can't be famous, or you can't just be something in your own field. No, doesn't mean like, okay, I gotta do singing too to be that famous and to earn all that money. No, who said that? Just increase whatever you want to do, adore people, research about everything. We don't do enough research. That is our problem. We just look at people, okay, good, that's what I want to do. No, you got to research by yourself. What is your opinion? What is your take on something? Search for that, and everything's going to be really, really perfect. And you guys are already perfect. I mean, learn English and positiveness. Let me tell you something about positiveness. I think most of you people have heard about law of attraction, right? What is law of attraction? Whatever we are attracting, wherever you are sitting right now, up until this point, in what room you are sitting, how you look right now, is something you have attracted. Is something you have been attracting the whole life. Yes, these are not your circumstances or anything like that. No. This is just your thinking. So the way you are thinking is the way you're attracting stuff. If you're spreading more positivity out there, you're attracting more positivity. If you're spreading negativity, you're attracting more negativity. If you're being rude to people, people are going to be rude to you. So it's just about that. There is this thing, let's just take a simple example. We are in a fight with one of our friends because something happened. Just take this an example. So somebody asks you, okay, just go talk to him, you're going to be fine. And you go like, why doesn't he talk to me? That's going to be fine too. That ego between us, that kills stuff, that kills a lot of relations, and that ego thing. So this 3-letter word is creating a whole lot of difference in our world. It's creating a whole lot of difference in our life. Believe me, if you're having a fight with someone and you're going to be the first one to talk to that person, the 50% of your fight is just going to be broken over there. That's what my dad tells me, and that's what I normally assume. So why is because it's about being positive. It's about seeing the positive aspects in someone. Now, don't be like this, okay, that person is a terrorist, so see the positive aspects. No, don't do that, okay? Don't be something like that. But yes, look at the circumstances, like why is that person on that opportunity, like why is that person, what made that person to do something like this? Look at those opportunities. We jump at conclusions too quickly. Believe me, we're going to be looking at someone, wearing red bottom heels, must be rich, but must be a spoiled brat too. Who said that? No, we jump to conclusions too quickly. Don't do that. You don't know anything about anyone. Be you. Talk to people more and more. Talk to people. Now there are people, oh, I'm an introvert. Okay, cool, you're an introvert, but you got to talk to people still. Just because you're an introvert is not a nice example to not talk to people. The more you're going to be talking to people, the more you're going to experience things, the more you're going to be looking into life from a different perspectives. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, I've read that book so many times and it inspires me literally so much. So yes, talk to people more and more. You're going to be seeing different people's perspectives. Somebody's going to be like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, fine, don't talk to me. Now the problem with us is we're going to be like not talking to me. Why are you such a rude person? You don't know anything about that. You don't know about their circumstances. So be you. We let other people change us. If someone's being rude to you, you are rude too. Why? You're letting someone other handle our lives. Someone else is controlling your personality. Would you really want that? No, we don't want that. What we want is we just want to be ourselves. No matter what the other people are doing. Other people anger us so much. Kids of like 15, 16 years of age, they have so many anger issues. They're just blabbering at their mom and dad like, what is wrong with you people? Why are you doing this to us? I have so many dreams. Okay, calm down there. Yes, you got a lot of dreams, but you can do that without any anger. You can do it with patience. You can do it in a peaceful manner. Now you people, I know what you people are thinking, Gandhian policy, non-violence, blah, blah, blah. It's not about non-violence or something like that. It's just about you. It's just about being positive. The more positive you are, the more stuff you're going to get. Another thing to be positive is we expect a lot of things. We are going to be like, okay, so I study in this school. I expect a lot of things. It's good. It's good that you expect a lot of things, but just expect things. Don't expect a lot of things, because what are you going to do if somebody else is going to do that for you? Then we start blaming people. This was your mistake. That's why I'm here. It's not anyone's mistake. Believe me, it's not anyone's mistake. Research on yourself. Now, then you're going to feel like, it was my mistake. What? It was my mistake? No, don't put yourself down like that. Really, don't put yourself down. Don't just think, it was my mistake, now I can't do anything. I ruined it all. You never ruin anything. You have your whole life in front of you, and you got to do a lot of things. So if you're thinking life is running away from you, then just get up and do something productive. Otherwise, life's not going anywhere. Believe me, if you're working towards your goal, if you're working towards your field, whatever you feel happiness in, you're going to be feeling every day like, yes, I did something. Even one day, if you think, oh, that was a failure, you still are going to be like, no, I don't regret it because I did something. But the moment we start blaming other people is the moment we know, okay, so we ruined it. Don't blame people. Yes, there are going to be different experiences. You're going to be witnessing different experiences, but stop blaming people. That's the worst thing ever. We are blaming our parents for a lot of things. My parents are not so cool. They don't pay attention to me. Please pay attention to me. Every parent is good out there. Okay, start respecting your parents. Yes, there can be problems. Yes, there are definitely problems between some people, but don't let it just come, and don't let it affect your personality, because you are you. They are they. So start understanding people more and more. Start reading a lot. For that understanding, what you need is you need to read more and more. You need different experiences so that you can look into people's lives from their own perspective. How are you going to do that? You're going to be doing that by reading books. Start reading, start talking to people, start listening to them. Just go to your teacher. Ma'am, I have some queries. Can you please solve that? Your teacher is going to be like, stop disturbing me right now. I'm busy. Okay. Any other time? Yes, tomorrow. Okay, go back there tomorrow. Ma'am, it's tomorrow. Any other thing? Yeah, I'm busy today too. Come tomorrow. Ma'am, day after tomorrow. Are you still busy? Just go after people. It's not that big of a deal. Believe me, it's gonna be amazing. Start clinging to people. What I do is, okay, let me share an experience of mine. When I was like 9 years of age, me and my dad used to take me to India Gate and Red Fort on every Sunday, so that over there I can talk to these people from foreign, because there were so many people from US and UK, and they were just visitors. So I used to talk to those people. I used to run, and I was there like, can I please talk to you? And I was like an 80-year-old girl, so I had that 80-year-old girl charm, not to sound like a narcissist, but I used to go to them and like, can I have 5 minutes of yours? And then I used to listen to them. So I used to talk a lot, and I still talk a lot. I mean, I think you people have already gathered that the way I'm talking, I do talk a lot. So it's not a bad thing to talk a lot, but yeah, it definitely is a bad thing when your mom and dad are always like, in every 5 minutes, why do you have to talk so much? Stop talking for once in your life. So yeah, whatever, that's not a big deal. So start talking to people, start connecting with people, start interacting with people more. They're going to be telling you about different things. And now, don't start arguing just in a sudden, oh, so you support that person, huh? That person is a bad one. Listen, why do they support that person? That's going to come in your mind. That's how you're going to know, okay, so there are these reasons too. That's going to improve you. That's going to add to your knowledge. So don't just start arguing just because you have a different opinion on something and someone else has a different opinion on something. So never do that. Now, be positive, be happy, whatever you're doing, and never ever feel like, I'm going to fail this exam. No, never ever feel like that, because you're not going to do that. And even if you're going to do that, practice more and more. Stop procrastinating. Stop being a procrastinator. Why? Because students our age, we procrastinate a lot. Like, we are on Netflix, we are watching Friends, and we're going good. Okay, we got to do some work too. Yeah, I'll do that later on. Okay, I gotta sleep. Yeah, we'll do that later on, watching Netflix. Okay, Mom, I'll eat my food. Okay, I'll do that later on. But I'm a foodie, I eat a lot, so. No, stop procrastinating, because after every 5 minutes, we're gonna after 5 minutes, okay. After 5 minutes, your books over there are sitting like, hello, I'm here too. I'm your book, remember me? You brought me like 3 months ago. And you're like, yeah, okay, 5 minutes more, honey. So those 5 minutes, yeah, they tend to affect a lot. Whatever you're doing right now, if you're thinking like 5 minutes more, so maybe that thing, whatever you're already doing, is more important to you. Okay, fine. If that's your life, that's your life. I can't just, force you to study because you're procrastinating. I mean, people search on YouTube how to stop procrastinating stuff, or how to just stop postponing stuff, how to stop wasting your time. Nobody can ever force you to do something which you already don't like. Because why do we postpone stuff? Because that thing is not powerful enough in your mind. That thing is not powerful enough in your heart to just get up and just start working on that. So you got to choose something that's going to force you, that's going to take all the power out of you to do something. So choose something that's going to get you up, that's going to get you up from your bed to do something. Otherwise, whatever field you're in, that's not too powerful. Your dream, your goal, not too powerful. Wow, I was arrogant. Okay, not being arrogant or something like that. But yeah, just choose something, that's just going to get you up from your bed. So choose something powerful, and you're just going to stop postponing yourself. Believe me. Let me share an example. So just like a couple of days ago, as I was introducing myself, so I said I launched an app named Janvi Pawar just like a week ago. I think I mentioned that. So when I was launching this app, I had to prepare an American accent course for students, right? So I had to prepare an American accent course. I had to prepare like the PPTs and then to record them. My mom, my dad, they were always like, it's been a long time, please get up. It's been a long time, please get up. And what I was thinking, no, I gotta do this. Like for 5 hours straight, I didn't even drink water because I had to do that. I have that, drill inside my mind and inside my whole body. Like, yes, I gotta do this. I gotta complete it, because there was that power, that thing had that power to get me to do something. Now, if it was something like doing algebra or something like that, then I'm going to be like, okay, 5 minutes more algebra. You got to wait over there. But American accent, I got to prepare the course. Yes, sir. So that is something you need. What we people are doing? Netflix? Yes, sir. Okay, learning English, studying, my field? No, okay, 5 minutes more. That's not what you got to do now. You got to pick out something that's going to motivate you every day. So, we people are like, please motivate us. No one can ever do that. You're just going to be motivated for like 5 minutes or maybe even 5 days if the speech is really good. I hope mine is. Thank you. But if the speech is really good, you're just going to be me, your teacher, or the best motivational speaker out there. No one can motivate you. Believe me. If you think some magic is going to happen after a 1 hour or a 2 hour speech, no, it's not. That magic is only going to remain for 5 days. You're going to be all fired up to do things that you don't even like to do. That motivation is within you. Believe me. There is no other person can just motivate you. And it was like, okay, so can you motivate me? Yeah, sure. So be confident, be positive, and be happy. There you go, motivated. No. That motivation is within yourself. So you gotta choose by yourself what you gotta do. You gotta look into yourself like, okay, this is what I gotta do. That thing is gonna motivate you yourself. Like whenever you're waking up in the morning, you're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna be late. I gotta do this. So you're going to do everything. You're not going to be procrastinating. You're not going to be like, not being enough motivated. And that thing will keep you all fired up and busy. So you're always going to be happy because you did something in your field. So this is about being positive. This is about being everything. Now, positiveness, confidence. Let's talk about confidence. All right. So there are too many people on my YouTube section too, and too many queries I get for this same question. How to build a confidence like you? Like you. I mean, you're amazing, John B. I want to have a confidence like you. How to do that? Now, people are going to tell you, okay, before speaking on the stage, take big breaths. Come on. Oh, okay, good. Okay, just maintain a good posture. Okay, first spine, like your straight back spine, however you say that. So people are going to tell you about all of these different things, right? And we people are like, yes, this is going to improve our confidence. No. Just like positivity, just like motivating, that confidence is within you too. You gotta have enough confidence in your content. You gotta have enough confidence in what you're already doing. Okay, so there is this girl, Pujita, and hi there. She had her, I think, grandmother with her, and she was smiling. So thank you so much for that. Let's talk about the confidence thing. So that confident thing, where do you get it from? You get it from within yourself when you're confident, like, yes, I know about this and I can talk about this. Yes, I have enough confidence, like, you know, I can speak, I can express my opinions on this thing. That's where you get the confidence from. You never get confidence from like maintaining a good posture, or like you're talking about something you love, your posture will automatically be great. You're talking about something, you know, you have a nice, like you have that confidence. Yes, I know about this. You have a nice posture by yourself. No one's ever, you're never gonna do some exercises or not. No. So what you gotta do for that confidence is you gotta research. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know, like, yes. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna aim for the mastery. That's what you're gonna do. You are not just gonna stop in between, or you're not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna speak now, so I'm not really sure if I'm really good in this. No, you have to be sure in what you're talking about. So for that surety, you gotta talk to people, you gotta read books, you gotta go on your internet, you gotta research. So that's what you gotta do. And that's when you are gonna add your own opinion. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience. So before any program, like right now it's lockdown. So before lockdown, I used to go to like, physically to different programs and to speak in front of people. So over there, I never knew, like before any program or anything like this, like an interactive session, I never knew in what kind of program I'm going in, or what type of students are going to be there, what kind of audience is going to be there. I never knew about this. So whenever I used to enter that program, that's when I used to see, okay, so this is the program. And then I used to listen to speakers before me. And now I had my everything, like I never prepared or anything before anything, like any program. So I used to listen to different speakers who used to speak before me. And I used to mix up their thoughts, and I used to mix up their thoughts with mine, because now I have that opinion. Now I have that perspective according to the program. So that's what you gotta do after researching on a certain subject. So after that, you gotta add your own opinion. What do you think about that? And your own opinion, it'll build up after you start reading. The more you're gonna read, the more you're gonna listen to people's experiences, the more you're gonna listen to people's opinions, the more you're gonna be building your own opinion. And that's it, honestly. And you're going to be perfect with that. So that confidence is within you. And now another thing, now you have all the confidence, like, yes, I know this. Yes. Now don't be overconfident. All right. Don't be overconfident about something like, yes, I know about everything. And now there's a person in the audience, and that person in the audience is like, do you know about this? And you're going to go like, that's not something related to my field. And that person in the audience is going, it is something related to your field. Do you know about this? And you're going to go like, I don't know. And then you start crying. Oh my gosh, I messed up. Now, so you gotta have confidence in that too. If you don't know about anything, have enough confidence. Sorry, my light just went off. So have enough confidence to ask, to ask like, okay, I don't know about this. Can you please make me aware about this? So have enough confidence to even face people who know more than you. So yes, have that confidence, like, yeah, I don't know about that, I'm not really aware, can you make me aware about that? Read about it more. So never just put yourself down, I don't know about that. What Janvi said, like, if we research properly, then we are going to be the masters. Now Janvi also said have enough confidence for the criticism you're going to be facing. When I was learning English, so people were like, you're going to be talking in English, like literally, you little girl, you're going to be talking in English. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be talking in English. What's the big deal? I'm going to be talking in different accents. But so it's simple thing. Start dealing with criticism. It's a great thing. I know what you people are thinking. This is so ironical. Criticism, great thing. Janvi, are you in your mind, or like, are you out of your mind? I'm not out of my mind. I'm just telling you people, criticism is a great thing. It's going to motivate you every day. You're going to be looking at different people's opinions, and you're going to go like, how dare you say that to me? No. Don't think, how dare you say that to me? Think, why is this person saying this? Maybe there is something different. Start researching for that. and you're gonna be fine, just fine, and everything's great. So just be positive, you know. Let me share an example. And I was in this training 2 years back, and I listened to this example. This is a really nice example, so just listen to this, right? Now, you parked your car, all right? You parked your car, you're in a new society, and you parked your car, and you're gonna go like, okay, so there are a lot of thieves in this society, and my car is not gonna be stolen because I've parked it at a really nice place, and then we have slept, and then you wake up in the morning and your car is not there, and you're like, oh, where is my car? Your car is gone because there are already a lot of thieves. So when you knew about something, why do you even expect? So when you're sleeping, just think like, my car, okay, it's gonna be stolen the next day. And when you woke up, oh, it's not stolen, it's already there, it's still here, great. But when you're thinking like, my car, it's not gonna get stolen, and when you wake up, my car is gone, what? Then you're gonna be feeling sad, right? So when you're already aware about something, why do you feel sad about that? Why not learn about it more? Why not prepare yourself in that thing? So start dealing with criticism. It's gonna help you a lot. Believe me, people. Let me share my experience now. When I was this young girl, so people used to be like, "Angrez banegi tu, huh?" In like our regional dialect. "Tu gani angrez banegi aade?" I'm like, yes. So people are going to be everywhere. So after this Angrez thing, when I learned English, then people were like, English, not a big deal. Because if you're going to go to Delhi, Janvi, or if you're going to go to Mumbai or any posh places in India, even kids of like 3 or 4 years of age, they are talking in English. What's the big thing for you? No big deal. Yeah, correct. Now, instead of putting myself down, what I did was, I was like, okay, I gotta learn accents now, because I wanted to do something in English. And I never thought was like, I'm gonna be the Wonder Girl of India, or I wanna be something, I wanna be famous. Now, I hate this word famous. Like, it's so bad. We just tag this thing. Oh, you're famous. No one's famous. Everyone's a human being, believe me. No one's that big of a deal, except for the moment when you adore someone. So that person is definitely famous for you. But first things first, I just wanted to do all of this stuff. Like, I just wanted to do everything in English. I never thought I'm going to be the Wonder Girl of India. I never thought I'm going to be speaking in front of you guys. I never thought I'm going to be motivating you guys. I never thought about this. What I was just thinking, I gotta do something. So just let go of everything. Just let go. I gotta be famous. I gotta be earning a lot of money. I want to do a lot of things. Forget about it, all of that stuff, forget about that. What you only gotta do is, you only gotta do what you really want to do. I wanted to do something in English. I did something in English. Being the Wonder Girl of India, people appreciating me, these are just things that just kept adding on. This was not something I expected. This was not something I aspired. This was just something, okay, I gotta do, okay, well, things are adding, good, great. I still have not achieved whatever I already want to do. I still have not achieved that, because I still got to do a lot of things. Now I'm learning English. There is no stop. Even if you're 60, you're 70 years of age, and if you're 16 or if you're 15, there is no stop. There is no stop to learning. You just learn every day. There is an ocean out there, an ocean of knowledge, or whatever you're doing, there's an ocean of that. And right now, you're not even a drop. I mean, I am not even a drop. You are not even a drop. So you got to learn more and more. And the more you're going to go into depth, the more Einstein you're going to be becoming. So people, simple things, simple. Einstein, why I took the example of Einstein was because he was so much like, gathered up in this, and he never combed his hair for like straight up 9 years. I don't know how that person did that, but yeah, he never did that because he was so much dedicated towards his work. Now we don't have to be too much occupied with something. Okay, I'm not asking you to do that. Keep yourself well maintained. So do something what you already got to do. So, but never think like, I'm going to be famous or I'm going to be earning a lot of money. Of course, money is something important. Definitely. I'm not going to deny this fact. Money is something we all need and it's important. Yes. But never think like, this is why I'm doing this. No, these are the things that are going to add up. You are doing whatever you're already doing for you, for yourself, because you love doing this. That's it. So criticism, do something what you already do, be positive more and more. And that's it. So this is what I gotta say, for, you know, be positive and to be like that, spreading a positive vibe. I think people ask me my goal a lot of times, like, Janvi, what do you want to do in the future? And I'm not like, okay, so when I was younger, I was always like, a judge, a high court judge. No, a Supreme Court judge, because that's more superior. An IAS officer, a BBC News anchor, a CNN News anchor, no. So these things, they change, definitely. The more experience you're going to be gaining, these things, they're going to change. You never know what your circumstances are going to be or what your situations are going to be. But believe me, people, never, never, ever let your situations or your circumstances determine your goals. No, it's always your decision. So never let your situations determine your life. Never let your situations determine something you really want to do, okay? Maybe give it a break, but never let your situations determine something you got to do by yourself. So that's one thing. And another thing, well, yeah, just the situation thing and everything, just deal with stuff. You know, it's gonna be great. And now let's talk about English. How you people are gonna learn English, and is English a big deal, or what to focus for English? Okay. First things first. For learning English, what we do is we start translating in the back of our mind. We start translating stuff from our native language to English. So that's our problem. Like, okay, wo wahan jata hai, wo, he, jata, go. Okay, no, goes, es. Okay, no, present indefinite, no, past perfect continuous, no. What do we gotta do? So that's really confusing. So stop with that part. Don't focus on that one. Got it? What you gotta focus now, right now, is listen to people talk. Yes, start listening to people more and more. Whoever is talking in English, like your teachers are talking in English, so start listening to them, and now see in what way like they are pronouncing their words, or in what way they're talking. So start listening. After listening, now what you people are gonna do is you're gonna be talking. Now you people are like, Janvi, my grammar ain't that good. Why are you talking like I gotta talk to people when my grammar is too bad? No, don't care about that. Don't care if you're too bad in communication skills. Stop caring. What you gotta do is you only gotta talk. And gradually, and not even gradually, if you think you have enough practice, in a really fast manner, you can improve your English. English is not that big of a deal, just like I started when I first started this initially. So people, what you gotta do is, simple and effective thing, start talking more and more. But now you don't only gotta talk, you gotta read, you gotta write, you gotta listen. So what you're gonna read now, read novels, start reading novels, start looking at the sentence formation. And the more you're gonna read, the more you're gonna be looking at the different sentence formation. And maybe start reading with a newspaper, and then you're gonna have that, you know, professional formal language, and it's gonna be really good. So start reading with a newspaper. Maybe read like 30 minutes per day, or pick a newspaper and start reading it, and maybe read one newspaper for 3 days. Great stuff. Finish a newspaper. Okay. And then after you have read a newspaper, or like after you have read an article, now start writing that article in your own words. That's going to affect you a lot. So not in their words, pick out the new words which you just find out. Now people are like, we can't just cram vocabulary. We cram vocabulary a lot. Like we are like, okay, sucker means help. Sucker, help. Sucker, help. No, don't do this. What you're going to do is you are just going to be looking, you're going to be cramming first thing. Yes, I'm not just denying the fact that you don't have to cram, but after that cramming thing, you got to use it. You got to use in your normal daily life. You got to use it while you're writing. So whenever you're writing an article, or whenever you're, like reading something, so start using those words which you learned. And after you have used it, so it's going to fit in your vocabulary, it's going to fit in your mind. Otherwise, you just keep cramming it. Nobody cares. You got to talk. So whenever you're talking with your teachers or with your friends, so start using those words. And that's it. That's how you improve your vocabulary. Maybe start with like 20 words a day, and you're going to be totally perfect. Another thing let's start focusing on is that people normally do this, like, okay, so Janvi, Janvi, I think I have a problem in like, so don't do this, you know, like that's just take your fluency out of everything, and it affects your fluency in a bad manner. Believe me, when I was having like this training, and my dad was always like, the moment you're gonna do this, like that moment, I'm gonna tell you your English ain't that good. So believe me, never ever do that. So otherwise, it's gonna affect your fluency. So these things, they affect your fluency to improve your pronunciation. Now let's talk about pronunciation. Start watching cartoons. Yes, go back in your old days, you know, watch Peppa Pig, or not even Peppa Pig. I still watch that. I still watch cartoons. So start watching some Netflix web series or something like that. And not even Netflix web series, just start listening to your teachers who have a good pronunciation. So the way they are pronouncing their words, or like the way they are rolling their lips, the way they are using their tongues, to start practicing for that. Look at your lips movement. For pronunciation, it's important that you listen more and more. It's important that you listen to native speakers, or it's important that you even listen to like Indian speakers who talk in a normal Indian accent. So it's important you listen to those, and that's going to improve your pronunciation in a fast manner. So start listening. Listening is going to affect your speaking. Reading is going to affect your writing. So these four things, like your listening, your speaking, your reading, and your writing, these four things you got to focus on these. And people are like, is there any sort of magic trick to learn English? There is no some sort of magic trick. English is just a language. So what you people are going to do is, you people are going to read more and more. To the teachers who are listening to me, I'll suggest this: give an article or give like a different novel to every student, and after that student is done with reading, like after 30 minutes of reading, I'm going to suggest you is that ask that same student to come up and just speak on the same thing, but in his own words. That's going to improve the confidence. That's going to improve their pronunciation too. Not the pronunciation, but the fluency, because he's going to be talking in his own words. Another thing, what people just basically focus on, they just go like, they have everything written and then they start reading it. No, never ever take a page in front of you. If you have written something, so keep that page right there and start talking. Never look in that page again, and don't start like, okay, I was just talking about, so don't be like that, okay? Don't read from something, just start talking. That's it. Another thing is, whenever we are preparing ourselves for like talking or something, this is for the teachers. So just give 2 to 3 minutes maximum to prepare. Never be like, okay, you got 15 minutes to prepare. No 15 minutes. Even if the student is a beginner, never give 15 minutes or like 10 minutes, just 5 minutes or like 4 minutes maximum, and start talking. So that in that manner, he can grasp things in a much faster way, and he can also read in a much faster way. I think it's important whenever you're trying to learn a new language, you also have a good speed while you're reading. So 10 minutes practice you all can do daily is to, for your, you know, like improve your reading stuff, is to read way faster. Now it's not about Janvi was a girl, Janvi did this, Janvi did a little. No, don't do this. What you gotta do is you gotta understand everything. You gotta understand each and every point. So just think how after like reading everything, just think how much it isn't fit in your mind, or how much you have grasped. So that's going to improve like your reading skills, and that's going to improve your understanding skills, the way you're understanding stuff. Because whenever we are reading something in English, we translate that sentence in Hindi, and is something you don't have to do. So start thinking in English. Why? That's the problem, you know, like I can understand English, but I can't speak in English. It's because you're translating from your native language to English. That's it. And English, you can just learn it in a couple of months if you have a good practice. And never be like, I'm in front of my teacher, I gotta talk in English. I'm in front of my parents, I gotta talk in Hindi. Yeah, there are some people who are not gonna be understanding you talking in English, but I'd suggest this from the moment you wake up, like you're seeing different kind of articles, like your toothbrush or your toothpaste. So start making different sentences, start making different paragraphs, or like this COVID-19 situation is going on. So I hope you all are safe in this scenario. So start making a paragraph on this. You're sitting in a room, start talking with your room, like not with your room, otherwise people are going to think you're mentally retarded, but just start preparing sentences on your room or like the chair you're sitting on. So give yourself a task every moment. Give yourself a task every single minute. That's going to improve your fluency skills. That's going to improve your conversation. That's going to improve your interactive skills. And that's going to improve your English. And that's it, people. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for having me. If you people have any queries, so start asking. And yeah, I'm going to be replying to each one of you. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, with the permission of the chair, Janvi.
Yes.
It was such a brilliant session, loaded with positivity, confidence, valuable life lesson. Okay, and wonderful language learning tips too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Janvi, here is a request from my students.
Okay.
They request you to say how are you in various languages as well as in accents. Could you please?
Okay. Yeah, sure. I can do that. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So let's start with a British accent. And I'm not only going to be doing the how are you. How are you is kind of like a small sentence. So let's give you a big paragraph or something like that. So let's start with a British accent. Wow, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for having me. I honestly think, this invitation was a great one, and thank you so much for having me, people. There are students out there who have been listening to me, and you people have been listening to me with such a sincerity, and I just like to thank you for that. American, well, for the whole time I've been talking in American accent, so I think you people have already done with this, but how are you people? How are you people doing? I hope you people are safe. This is a really these are deliberate times, desperate times due to the COVID-19 situation. So I hope you people are doing safe. Then we got RP. Okay, guys, you people are amazing. You people were amazing. You people have been listening to me, listening to me for the past half hour, I think. And with a sincerity, you people have been listening to me. It's been amazing. And yeah, for your how are you sentence, hey, how are you? Your Polish accent. We're just looking at different people, and I've been looking at different, there are like 238 participants, and each one of you have been listening to me. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Other than that, you people are amazing, so never put yourself down. How are you? Australian. Okay, so Australian is kind of like an accent that is pretty good. Maybe people just deliver it with a British accent more, but it kind of has that British accent, touch. But more and more you're going to do this is going to be really perfect, and I hope you people are doing fine. And up there, wherever you are right now, so up there, everything is perfect. I hope that. How are you guys doing? And Australian people can be really using their small sentences or like their small comparisons. They're like, okay, are you going to the school in an ambo or like a burger or something? So yeah, that's how you do an Australian accent, not too big a deal. Scottish. Scottish. Okay, my lights just came on, and I'm so thankful for that, because I was looking at myself in the camera and I was thinking like the lights are never going to come back, but the lights are here. And thank you guys so much for having me. And how are you guys doing? I hope you all are perfect. The next accent, Canadian. Oh my gosh, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much, guys, for having me. You all have been amazing. You all have been listening to me for the past half an hour, and yeah, thank you. Cockney. Mate, what do you think about the session we have just had? The session was great, I think. I mean, I've been looking at some people's expressions, they were smiling. So I hope you people learned something, and I hope you people are going to be, looking whatever the tips I gave. So I hope you people are going to just take a little bit of time out and going to be working on that. Cockney. Okay, so let's just keep talking about, loves. You guys were so amazing. You guys have been listening to me, and I just want to talk about like reading different novels, and in these Cockney kind of accent, in the regional accent, you people are gonna be like, fancy a cup of tea, love. So that's a Cockney accent. It's a regional one, and it's a perfect, perfect one. Or it's kind of like a British accent mode, but that kind of has a British accent, getting a vote or something. But British accent is too much of a big deal. Cockney, I feel like Cockney is more of a way you can connect with people more. French, comment ça va? Japanese. Genki desu ka? Konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu. And still learning Spanish. Thank you so much, guys. And if I'm going to be talking in a little bit of Hindi, आप सभी का काफी धन्यवाद. Okay, मैं इतनी भी हिंदी नहीं बोलूंगी, पर आप सभी ने मैं यहाँ पे बोली आप सभी के सामने. Thank you so much for that. और मेरे को काफी ज्यादा खुशी है कि आप सीना मैम आप कुछ ऐसा इनिशिएटिव आपने लिया है कि आप बच्चों को सिखा रही हैं इंग्लिश में और आपकी पूरी टीम. तो my wishes are for you, with you. Thank you so much, guys. Also, guys, I know what you people are looking for. I know most of the students are looking for, their improve their fluency or like their pronunciation or to improve an accent. So you people can go on my app. This is Janvi Pawar. I feel like I'm promoting myself, which I already am. But yeah, you people can go on my app. It is JANHAVI space PANWAR. Over there, you can buy the course, the American accent course, and the American accent course. What you people are going to be seeing over there is me in the background, like not in the background, in a little bit of clip, me pronouncing every word in American accent with every sound, every phonetic notation, and every practice. And you also are going to be having some live interactive sessions with me so that you can ask your doubts and queries. So I suggest you people check that out, and it's going to be great. So if you people are looking for an American accent, and not even for American accent, just to improve your fluency or your pronunciation, I think you people can benefit that. I think that course can benefit you a lot. Okay, there are too many people in the comment section going, why don't I try Malayalam? I don't know Malayalam, so if you people can give me a little bit of text, which I can try, so I love that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Janvi, please try Sukhamano. The word for the word for how are you?
Okay, can you say that again?
Sukhamano.
Sukhamano.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Sukhamano, guys.
Ellavarkum nanni. Thank you, everybody. Ellavarkum nanni.
Can you say that again? That was kind of confusing.
Ellavarkum nanni.
Ellavarkum innoni. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Now, if anybody want to ask a question, who is there irritating you, Janvi?
Papa is here, and Papa is like, your neck is like this. You can do it like this too.
I think if your Papa come online, it would be nice. Just, okay. The motivation behind you. Yeah, your best friend. Hi, sir.
Hi, everyone.
Namaskaram.
नमस्कार, कैसे हैं मैम आप?
Yeah, अच्छा हूँ.
तो कैसा लगा बच्चों को सेशन? ठीक लगा जानवी का?
Oh, great. Really great. Superb.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are happy now?
More than happy, sir. Really amazing.
Yeah,
okay.
you are going good work. Doing good work for students.
Okay, thank you. I'm not alone. Along with me, an army of teachers also. Government teachers. Okay.
Great. Good teachers. All teachers is good. Or good.
Okay, so if anybody want to ask any question to Janvi, please raise your hands. Okay, she's here. If anybody want to ask any direct question to Janvi, please raise your hands. Teachers also can. So many teachers are there in this group, Janvi. So if any teacher want to ask any question to Janvi, it's your chance now. Please raise your hands. Oh, so many here. Amrita, you can try.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, Jami Power. I'm so excited to meet you today. I've been following for more than 2.5 years in your YouTube channel. I'm so inspired by you, but I'm not trying to be like you. I'm trying to be who am I. So I was inspired by your pronunciation and everything, and especially by the British accent, which I'm so attracted to. So I happened to see one of your videos that is about the Japanese language, the katakana, hiragana, and kanji and everything. Those explanations were so cool. I loved it, and I would love to learn more about other languages too. And with the use of Duolingo, there is an application there is an application which would provide us language tips and things. So I've been learning Spanish a little bit from that. And I'm so happy today that I was able to see it.
I've been learning Spanish through YouTube itself, but yeah, I'm gonna be taking different courses on Udemy or maybe a little bit of Duolingo. But these past few days, I've been so busy and I've been caught up with a lot of things to do, so I haven't been focusing on my Spanish. But thank you so much for following me.
Yes, I'm so happy, and I have one question. The IPA symbols, International Phonetic Alphabet, the IPA symbols are kind of confusing to understand. Would you like to tell us how we can understand and comprehend it?
Oh yeah, IPA,
a little bit introduction
IPA.
on that.
Oh my gosh, IPA is a big deal, definitely. Okay, let me tell you something about IPA. If you're gonna look at the the voiced and the voiceless sounds, and right now I'm not even promoting myself, but I definitely suggest you to go in my app because I've given a whole introduction for free on the voiced and the voiceless sounds, and on blocked consonants, the continuous consonants. So these consonants, so if you're gonna be looking at the ch sound or the sh sound, or there are these voiceless sounds and a voiced one, or your b sound or the n sound. So these sounds, they got their own symbolic notation. So IP is only important when you're learning a different accent. So whenever you're learning an accent, so I think it's important you pay attention to how that ch sound is written or how that sh sound is written. So for that, I definitely suggest for the IPA, there are also those little inverted commas. Like for example, have you ever heard about syllables? Are you there?
I mean,
have you heard about syllables? Your mic is off.
I mean, it's a question to you, Amin.
Hello, I was muted by the host. I'm sorry for that. And yeah, I've heard about the syllabus.
Yeah, so in phonetic notations or in your international phonetic alphabet, so whenever you're looking at a word or how the word is written, so I definitely tell you this, these syllables, wherever you're putting the more stress in a word. So there are these inverted commas. So there are the primarily stressed syllable, the secondarily stressed syllable, and the schwa sound, which is the most important sound in any accent you're learning. So these syllables, I definitely ask you to pay attention on these. Now, if there is a word or if there is a vowel or a syllable which is normally stressed, so for that, there is a vertical line which will be on the top of the word, in your IPA. And if the word is not too much stressed, or if the syllable is not too much stressed, if it's secondarily stressed, so that vertical line will be at the end, in the down part of the IPA. So in IPA, what you gotta focus on these syllables, it's the most important part. Other than that, they just have their drawing thing, so not that big of a deal. But if you're learning, I definitely ask you to start practicing your international phonetic alphabet. And in the app that I'm talking about, there is just literally everything related to IPA or syllables and everything. And yeah, that's gonna be perfect.
Yes, thank you so much for that. I loved it.
Okay, Fahmida, now it's your chance.
Hi, Janvi. Hello. I thank you a lot. I have came across your path, and you're very impressive and you're very inspiring.
Thank you.
So what I have to ask is, what made you the decision that you have to jump classes, and at a very young age you have reached master's degrees? What made you that decision in a very young age?
There was nothing like a decision, or there was nothing that just stuck in our mind. People ask this question a lot, Janvi, was there any sort of incident which happened which just made you to do like this? Yeah, there was nothing like this, honestly. When I was in my younger my primary standards, so at that time my mom and dad, they already were they were teaching me about whatever that was going on in my class. And then after that, when I started learning English, and when I learned English properly, so I was already grasping a lot of things in my class. So students, the teachers were it's kind of a waste if she's gonna just sit in the class and when she already knows about this, so maybe just skip classes. So from over there only, I never skipped classes, to be honest. I just skipped one class, and that was a primary one. I did 2 classes in 1 year because that's how fast I was just grasping things. And honestly, yeah, that's it. And for accents, like if something happened, there was nothing that happened. I just wanted to do something in English. Like I just wanted to keep going on. And I was too much curious about like, why do these foreigners eat so many of their words? Why are they not pronouncing their T's? Why are they eating so many of their alphabets? What is wrong with them? So yeah, I was too much curious about that. So I just kept researching on stuff, and this just kept happening. So there was nothing like this. We were just doing it and stuff kept happening. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Kiran, now it's your turn. Kiran.
Hi, Janvi. I am Kiran Dev. I was thrilled to see you and meet you.
Thank you.
So my question is, how you got the chance to read the news in BBC, like in BBC and NNC channel, and what was the experience from there?
Okay, so to make this clear, I was on BBC for an interview because they invited me over there. So I was over there for an interview, and the experience was great. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting story. So just listen to this, people. That day I had this, like my freshers in the college, and I had to anchor, but somehow things got all messed up and I never anchored. So I was all like feeling like, why didn't I anchor and something like that. So yeah, I was feeling kind of sad. But that same day my dad was like, you have a BBC interview? And I was like, what? Like, okay, fine, I have a BBC interview. You must be kidding. And my dad was waiting outside my college with the driver in a car, and I was like, where are we going? My dad was like, you forgot your BBC interview. And I was so excited for that. The moment I entered over there, I was in my fields and I was like, yes, Johnny, you got this. So the first I had an interview, like a normal interview, a Facebook Live with an anchor, and with their main anchor, his name was James, and I had an interview with him talking in a British accent. And after that, then I did 3 different interviews for like BBC Radio, for BBC Punjabi, for another BBC Radio. So yeah, I had 4 interviews overall, and the experience was such a great one. I talked to a lot of employees over there, and the main anchor was like, you know what, you're already hired. Believe me, you've been doing great. And that moment, I felt like yes, I have been learning accent. It paid something. So BBC has been my like long-lasting dream, and I finally did this. And I was so happy. I walked around their office and I was there for like 3 hours, and everything was amazing, and I felt amazing. It was one of the most greatest moments in my life.
Okay, Janvi, if you don't mind, can one more student ask you a question?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, Amrita.
Hi. Am I audible?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Janvi, I'm very happy to listen to you, and I got really inspired you. You told me that inspiration is very less, but it had a long impact on me. I have a couple of questions for you.
All right.
Okay. Which is your favorite book? You told that you love reading books, isn't it? And which is your favorite book and your author?
I'd say it's Awaken the Giant Within. It's a book by Anthony Robbins. He's a motivational speaker too. I'd say that one. And then there are books, The Winner Stands Alone, although it's kind of like a novel, but it's a great book. And there is this book called like 7 Habits of Powerful People. So that book, and I love these books, honestly. And there is this book, The Power of Your Mind. So it's all about your subconscious skills and believing in yourself. And yeah, these are my favorite books. And Danny the Champion of the World. That was the first ever novel I read, and that's a great book, honestly. That's still like a children's novel, and I still read it, but I love it, honestly.
Do you like reading self-help books?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
You like reading self-help books?
Self-help books? Sometimes, yeah, but I feel like I don't really need self-help because I just am like me, myself, I know what I gotta do or something like that. So I don't really read them at all, a lot.
Can you suggest some series which you like?
Series like on Netflix or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I watched the series over and over. There is this movie called Dunkirk, and it's a great movie, and so do watch that one. And then I'd suggest Narcos. You people have already heard, must have heard about it. Narcos. Now people are usually like, why are you suggesting us Narcos? It's all about drugs and smuggling and everything. I'd say the way that movie has been made, especially the Spanish version. So the way that series has been made, it's so inspiring. Like inspiring in the terms of in your mind and the way that person had used his mind. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like it somehow opens the gates of another world. And sometimes it scares you too, but sometimes it's really interesting the way that person has used his mind. It's amazing. So yeah, I'd suggest that one. Otherwise, I keep watching movies over and over, or series over and over. I'm kind of like a rom-com kind of girl, but also, adventurous. So I love watching a series that includes everything about life and different lifestyles, traveling a lot. So yeah, action movies a lot. So I just watch just the same series over and over again, and like teenage series, Gossip Girl, Gilmore Girls, and everything. Yeah.
Can you say your future plans, like your ambition?
I don't have an ambition. I know that sounds really, really
Okay.
Okay, Amrita. I think please give chance to others, if you don't mind. Okay, Amrita. Now
Thank you.
Okay, now Amin. No, yeah, Amin, not Amin.
Janvi, I have a second question.
Oh.
I'm very sorry, but it is very important. I've been talking so much, so I just wanted to know how can we more concise while we're talking, to up to the point and explain everything that we're thinking. Do you have any tips?
You want to just be brief about something you're explaining?
Yes, to be concise.
Okay, you gotta be concise. First things first, get a better view on things. Now, it's important whenever you're talking, so it's important you're looking at the listener who is listening to you and he is understanding everything you're talking about. So I definitely suggest to be brief or to be concise is to improve your vocabulary, first thing, because that way, most of the times we people, whenever we're speaking or talking, we use English and we use a lot of words. We just fit in a lot of words and whatever we know in just one simple sentence. So don't do that ever. To be concise is to be good at your content. So there is nothing like being concise. As long as you can make the other one understand, it's going to be all perfect.
Okay, thank you so much. And I've been learning lots of long words. Like, Mr. Shashi Tharoor, he's been using lots of long words, and I've been comprehending a lot of.
Your voice cut off.
Yeah, I've been learning long words like Shashi Tharoor. He is a person who uses a lot of long words. So the longest word that I know of is actually it starts with Lepedo Tomarsho. It's very big, so I don't think that I have to pronounce here. People might get disgusted. Or can I pronounce it?
Yes,
can I pronounce it?
Let the people hear you. Go on.
Okay, thank you so much for that opportunity. Yeah, I'm going to pronounce that word. The word is Lepedo Tomarsho Seliku Gali Cranio Sanadum Hapadimatosulpi Pada Milito Gadaka Simon Cosilpicosi for Pada Paristia Lucaronteca Falio Kiglo Palayo Lagais Rayo Baf de Contrarigo. This word is extremely big, and it means that a fictional food which is made with lots of fishes and meats and brains of various animals. This is what I learned. I have a doubt on this words because I'm learning lots of words like this, but I don't think that it would pay off. What do you think about that? Should I need to keep learning?
Just if you're going to go to a spelling bee competition or something like that, but not in your daily life or not when you're like MNCs or something like that. So definitely not for your daily life or whatever you have in the future, just for a spelling bee competition. That's it.
Okay, thank you. No, I think it's the chance of next person. Thank you so much.
Okay, my dear friends, now I think only Mithlaj and Afra Afafa. Okay. You two can ask questions to Janvi. With that, I think we can wind up this session because our Janvi is spending too much of time for us, her precious time. Thank you so much, Janvi. 2 more persons, okay?
Hello, Janvi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm very happy to meet you in this online session.
Yeah.
And can I ask you a question that Is there any personality in your life who is like a role model in your life, other than your parents?
Other than my parents, I'd say I don't have a role model. Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't have a role model. I think the reason is because I am focusing too much on myself, and I really don't want to sound like a narcissistic right now, but yeah, I've been focusing too much on myself for my entire life, so I don't have a role model. And other than that, there are people that I adore with my whole heart. So people like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, definitely yes. And many people also say like Sarojini Naidu was there, and she did her class 10th at the age of 12. So she has been a huge motivation. And there have been different motivational speakers too, like Nick Vujicic, and he has been a great inspiration. Other than that, there are some singers too that has motivated me, because I write songs. So yes, writing different experiences, and I also write poetry, but more than that, I write songs. So yeah, there are people that I definitely adore a lot, but no, I don't have a role model.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Afra Rafa. Yeah.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you are.
Okay. It was wonderful hearing you talk. I was actually waiting for you to talk in all the 9 accents, and I guess you missed Russian in between. So do you mind replying in Russian accent for what I asked?
Which accent you just talked about? Because I think I remember talking in all of the 9 accent and asking you people, how are you?
Russian accent?
Russian accent? I'm sorry, I don't get you. Really, I'm not getting you.
Russian.
Russian. I don't do a Russian one. Russian one.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. Sorry.
I don't do a Russian one. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Okay. So my question is, whenever I talk in English, there'll be an incredible amount of and like in between. I wonder if it's because I'm poor at fluency. How can I reduce the usage of
Even I have that. I think the main reason for this is because, whenever we are talking and we're using or something like this, is because we have been watching a lot of shows. Honestly, people usually think like, no, this can be a good reason, but this is a perfectly fine reason. Whenever we are talking to people who are talking in English, so they already are like, okay, so that's just a habit, and it's not because you don't have a good fluency. That's just how people talk nowadays. So it's not that big of a deal, nothing to be concerned about. But one thing, first things first, if you're in a corporate world, or if you're giving like a motivational speech, like right now I'm just interacting with you guys, but if I'm at some place where I am motivating people, or where I don't have to interact, I just have to give out a speech. So I'm not gonna be using the is just how we usually talk. Is just we use whenever we are having a conversation with someone. So it's perfectly fine. But if you're using it while you're giving a speech, if you're using it some sort of formal place, so that's when you get a notice, like that's the problem. So never ever do that in in your speeches or something. Otherwise, interacting with people or just in your normal communication skills, nothing to be worried about. This is just how people normally talk.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janvi. So one more thing I'd like to request you. Shall we wind up your session with a beautiful song from you? Just a few lines.
My voice is really squeaky right now from all of the talking. I don't know if I can sing.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I'll still do that for you guys, though.
Pardon?
I'll sing a song for you guys, though.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yesterday I thought I saw your shadow running round. It's funny how things never change in this old town. So far. And I wanna tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around. 'Cause I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this certain town. Shall I stay with you now? 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I'll still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. Wow, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Janvi. Okay, Lena, now it's your turn. Lena.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to get away from this world for the last
Sorry
few
to
minutes.
interrupt. I'm really sorry to interrupt. I just like to thank all of the people who have been texting me. You all are amazing. I've been looking at your comments. Yes, I'm not replying is because I'm using my hands to gesture. But yeah, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you people commenting. I really appreciate you people taking your time out to type and comment. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. You all are amazing.
Somebody excuse me. Somebody is again. Please, I want to speak. Shall we? Okay. VT Alexander, please raise your hands. Is it a sir or a student? Kindly raise your hand. Then only we can. VT Alexander, who is it? If you raise your hand, I can unmute you. No. So, okay. Lena, carry on.
We have been taken away from this world for the last few minutes. Really wonderful words, dear Janvi, and thank you for your tips and tricks. It has been an inspiration for all of us to hard work with determination. And now, let me invite Rabila ma'am, HSS English GHSS Kottapuram, to extend the word of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Rabila?
Yes. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So good evening, all.
Good
I deem it my honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Look, Janvi, can't you see all the thanks being showered from Malappuram to Haryana all the way? Okay, so yes, first of all, thank you so much for this inspirational session. You made us spellbound, isn't it? The Dronacharya who left all the Ekalavyas spellbound. Thank you so much from the depth of my heart on behalf of CG and AC Malappuram. We extend our gratitude to you, Janvi. Okay, so next it's a turn. So let me thank the district coordinators, CG and AC Malappuram, Anil Kumar sir, and the educational coordinators, Gafu sir and Siju sir, for their unstinted support. See, their able guidance has been the strength and support and the success of Team Malappuram. Thank you to all the coordinators. Next, let me thank the teacher facilitators and all the coordinators of Malappuram district. See, it is your unwavering support that makes this program a resounding success. Okay, so now it is your turn, Sina. See, the team captain, the brain behind all this, let's speak English leader, Sina KP, my friend. See, whose broader concern and commitment made this program a reality. Otherwise, this would not have happened. So thank you, Sina, for providing us this opportunity. And now let me thank the techie brain, Yunus sir, for all the tech support. And thank you, Lena, for your smart gestures that made the session so lively. So your presence was so charming to the session. And last of all, dear students, my dear children of Malappuram High Secondary Schools, see, we cannot go back and start from the beginning, isn't it? But we can start from where we are and let us change the ending, as Janvi has told you. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. That is the last word that I take today. So thank you all for this wonderful session. Thank you, Janvi, once again. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you so much, Rabila. And
So
Janvi. Yeah. So I think it's time for us to wind up the session. Actually, we are not ready to leave you. Anyway, once the COVID permits us, definitely CG and AC Cell Malappuram will try to bring you to Malappuram.
Please, I love to see Kerala.
Okay. Yeah, we will make you see everywhere. We'll take you everywhere. Okay. It's my privilege. It's a great offer from me. Okay. Because you gifted me a wonderful webinar. Okay. So it's my offer to you. I'll take you to all the nooks and corners of Kerala, the beautiful country, which is known as the goats.
Teacher, not only Janvi, her parents also.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, then, Anil Kumar sir.
Okay, Rachel.
Okay.
We can conclude.
As
Thank you all.
Sorry.
Thank you, Janvi. Yunus Mash? Okay, we can. Sindhya നിർത്തല്ലേ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്യല്ലേ?
എന്നാ നിർത്താം. Okay, then thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye. Bye, Janvi.
ആ കുട്ടിക്ക് ഇപ്പൊ 17 വയസ്സായിട്ടുള്ളൂ.